From the Your Life ReImagined book series, The SINister's Wife, The Gospel According to Mrs. Rochelle Miller Frazier, written by CeleXy.
Preface. Contrary to what you might think, I am a strong and confident woman. I fell in love over and over again with my very best friend, who later became my husband. He eventually evolved into the father of our children, a member of law enforcement for our city, and a minister in our church. However, it is embarrassing for me to admit that this charismatic man had also become even more sinister than I could have ever possibly imagined. And still, I loved him with everything I had, unconditionally. Though my husband's conversations and behaviors were often drenched with lies, deceit, betrayal, infidelity, and every sin known unto men, I could not bear to leave him. You may feel sorry for us and even pity for me. Heck, you might even think I was the victim in this relationship. But by the time you reach the end of our story, you will realize I have claimed the victory. And while I may not have had the courage to run, walk, or even crawl away from the consistent hurt and pain, the God I serve made a way out of no way. You see, the choices my husband made designed the path brick by brick and stone by stone, which led him right out of my life and our once happy home. No, I am not the victim. I am the victor. Introduction. ReNewal. Journal entry June 17, 2015. It's hard to believe we are about to celebrate our silver +1 anniversary. 26 years I have been married to this man, the father of our 4 children, minister to the many youth entrusted to him at Good Samaritan Baptist Church, aka GSBC, and through thick and thin, my very best friend. I really did not think we would make it this long, especially after all the mountains we had to climb and the valleys we painstakingly crossed, not to mention the rivers in which I thought we would most assuredly drown, never to be found. Yet, we made it. I know everyone is wondering why I stayed with him. Hell, I have wondered why I stayed myself. But today, I know exactly why. It is because I am convinced within my heart and my mind that Maurice Frazier is my soulmate. I love him now and I will always love him. And in just a few short hours, I will prove it to all of our friends and enemies, as well as to the world all over again. Yes, I, Rochelle Miller Frazier, take Maurice Frazier to remain as my lawfully wedded husband, for richer or for poorer, in sickness and in health, until death do us part. And I mean this shit right here too. He will always be my husband. Wow, you look gorgeous, Ro. Maurice is a very lucky man. 26 years and you are still killing the game, Ashley exclaimed. I responded with a gracious smile, revealing my pearly white teeth and my sparkling eyes, which were accentuated by my cropped hairstyle, compliments of my daughter and personal hairstylist, Miss Jaleesa. Thank you, Ashley. Are they ready for me? I asked. Yes, ma'am. You are up next, she replied. Just then, an usher opened both doors of the sanctuary, revealing the entire wedding party up front and in position, while family and friends rose to their feet. And of course, all eyes were on me as I made my grand entrance. While walking down the center aisle of the church, I began a full conversation with myself. Wow, Ashley was right. The yellow, gray, and white looks better than I expected. Jasmine and Jaleesa looked as if they had just stepped out of a fashion magazine in those lemon-colored pencil slip dresses. And look at my young men, Javon and MJ. They are GQ down to the toes. Damn, we created some very attractive children. And Darren, Jasmine's husband, he just fits right in as our 3rd son. But wait a minute. Look at that tall, sexy, bald-headed man standing front front and center. That's right, Maurice Frazier, guest starring as my Black Knight in White. Yes, baby, that's my best friend, my man, my husband. Maurice, you know we have been through a lot in our 26 years of marriage, and honestly, I did not think we would even make it this far. But as we have heard for years, and I now believe it to be so, with God, all things are possible. You and I are living proof of that truth. While I could have left this marriage for numerous reasons, I am glad I possess the wherewithal to stay with you for the sake of our children and for my own sake. I have never been happier than I am today, I stated with tear-jerking emotion. Bro, you are and have always been the love of my life. You have remained by my side through the good, the bad, and the ugly. I have no idea, nor do I ever want to know what this life will be like without you in it. You have been my peace in the middle of the storm, my joy in the morning, my brighter morning star, my lily in the valley, and my wheel in the middle of a wheel. You are truly the love that keeps on loving, giving, and forgiving. You have to be the only woman specifically created to be in my life as my wife, Maurice responded, choking back the tears as if asking for forgiveness yet again. Afterwards, Maurice and I turned to face Reverend Blackman. We agreed to continue our loving relationship, and then as directed, we sealed our promise with a long, sensual kiss. Good Samaritan Baptist Church members, family, and friends, I present to you Mr. Maurice and Mrs. Rochelle Frazier, Reverend Blackman exclaimed.
You have been listening to an excerpt from The Sinister's Wife, the Gospel according to Mrs. Rochelle Miller Frazier, written by CeleXy. This specific selection is from the introduction entitled ReNewal. Please continue to follow this page for more information about the upcoming release of The Sinister's Wife as an audiobook.
Please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.